Before you spray your favorite perfume tomorrow morning, pause for a second. That tiny bottle sitting on your shelf may contain millions of hand-picked flowers, years of careful farming, and a level of precision that rivals the making of fine whiskey. Today on Factory Flow, we're taking you deep inside the hidden world of luxury fragrance. From endless flower fields in southern France to the exact moment a single drop is sealed inside a flawless glass bottle. And once you see what it truly takes to create one bottle, you'll never look at perfume the same way again. In the south of France lies the historic town of Grasse, long considered the global heart of fine fragrance. For more than 2 centuries, this region has been the creative starting point for some of the world's most prestigious scents. Legendary fashion houses such as Chanel and Dior return here when developing new perfumes because the climate is nearly perfect for growing aromatic plants. Warm sunshine, balanced rainfall, and mineral-rich soil create ideal conditions for lavender, roses, jasmine, and other delicate blossoms that form the soul of luxury fragrance. Here, perfume isn't simply manufactured, it's composed like music. Lavender is often the first image that comes to mind. Vast purple fields stretching across rolling hills. But behind that peaceful view lies patience and hard work. Lavender plants can take years to fully mature before producing peak quality oil. Farmers constantly protect crops from invasive weeds that steal nutrients and water. When harvest season finally arrives, timing becomes critical. The flowers must be cut at the precise moment when their essential oil concentration is at its highest. Specialized harvesting machines gently lift the plants and trim the stems before transporting them immediately for processing. And despite the scale of these fields, enormous quantities of lavender are required to produce a surprisingly small amount of oil. Every drop represents months, even years, of preparation. Roses, however, are considered true royalty in the world of perfume. Their scent is layered and complex, blending soft citrus brightness with fresh, dewy undertones. But extracting rose oil is incredibly demanding. Unlike lavender, roses cannot be harvested by machine. Each bloom must be hand-picked carefully to avoid bruising the delicate petals. Workers gather thousands of blossoms in fabric sacks and rush them to distillation facilities within hours because, once picked, the fragrance begins to fade. The oil content inside rose petals is extremely low, which means vast amounts of flowers are needed to produce even a small quantity of pure rose oil. That rarity is exactly why it remains one of the most valuable natural ingredients in perfumery. Jasmine takes rarity to another level. These tiny white flowers release a sweet, seductive aroma that defines many iconic fragrances. Yet each blossom weighs almost nothing and must be picked gently by hand, usually at dawn when its scent is strongest. The flowers are incredibly fragile and must be processed quickly to preserve their aroma. It takes an astonishing number of jasmine blossoms to extract even a small amount of oil, which is why perfumes containing authentic jasmine essence are often associated with elegance and luxury. The softness of the flower contrasts with the powerful depth it adds to a fragrance. Once harvested, the flowers are transported immediately to extraction facilities. For many botanicals like lavender, steam distillation is used to capture their essence. Large stainless steel tanks are filled with fresh plant material, and controlled steam rises through the packed flowers. The heat gently breaks open microscopic oil glands inside the petals, releasing aromatic compounds into the vapor. This vapor then travels through cooling systems, where it condenses back into liquid form. Because essential oil is lighter than water, it naturally separates and floats to the surface, where it is carefully collected. The yield is remarkably small compared to the raw material used, reminding us how precious each drop truly is. Even after extraction, the oils are not ready to become perfume. Much like fine spirits, they are allowed to rest and mature in controlled storage. Over time, their scent stabilizes and develops greater complexity. Once matured, the oils move to the laboratory, where the real artistry begins. Master perfumers, often trained for years, work with thousands of aroma ingredients. Using precise digital systems, they measure each component down to the milligram. A single perfume may contain dozens of carefully balanced elements, layered to create the top notes you smell first, the heart that defines the character, and the base notes that linger long after application. Alcohol plays a crucial role in the final formula. It allows the fragrance to evaporate gradually at room temperature, helping project the scent into the air. Without it, most essential oils would remain too subtle. Before blending is finalized, every ingredient undergoes strict purity testing, using advanced analytical methods that break down the oil's molecular structure. This ensures there are no contaminants, and that each batch maintains consistent quality. Precision at this stage is non-negotiable. While the fragrance is perfected in the lab, the iconic bottle is created through an entirely different process. It begins with simple raw materials, sand, soda ash, and limestone, heated to extreme temperatures until they melt into molten glass. The liquid glass is portioned and dropped into molds, where compressed air shapes it into elegant forms. After molding, each bottle is polished with heat, slowly cooled to strengthen the structure, and carefully inspected. Imperfect pieces are recycled, while flawless ones move on to receive their decorative finishes, logos, labels, and detailed printing that give each perfume its recognizable identity. Finally, the matured fragrance is transferred to filling stations equipped with ultra-precise nozzles that dispense exact amounts into every bottle. The spray mechanism is attached, batch codes are stamped for traceability, and each unit is packaged with care. What began in a quiet flower field ends as a refined product, ready to sit on a vanity somewhere in the world. So the next time you spray your favorite perfume, remember the journey hidden inside that bottle. The fields of purple lavender, the millions of hand-picked petals, the science, the patience, and the artistry behind every drop. This is Factory Flow, where we uncover how the world's most fascinating creations are truly made. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes journey, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Factory Flow for more stories you never knew were hiding in everyday products.